I did.
Joe, we're back.
Yeah. I had to pee. I drank a lot of water today.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's better than peeing my pants.
I feel like I'm a female co-host.
I mean, it's kind of like it today.
You went like 4 times. Keep having take breaks for your bathroom breaks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got here like an hour before everybody, so I just sat in the lobby. I was drinking water. I went and had a sushi roll at Ronin. I got a Slim Jim.
Thanks for the description.
That's what I was doing, waiting on y'all.
Slim Jim.
But that was the excitement, what led to me having to pee every 10, 15 minutes.
I appreciate the update.
Yeah, I knew you were.
I love me some me.
You do love you some you. He's over here drawing bull riding. Did you see that?
I hate it. I hate it.
I just had to draw stick figure line dancing.
I love that.
So what is it about line dancing? What is it that just gets you with light? Is it the workout? Is it the music and the dancing, or what is it?
Honestly, I hate doing cardio at the gym. I do all my lifting there, and I'd like to get my cardio doing something I like.
So you go to the gym, you go to the gym, pick things up, and put them down.
Exactly.
And then you're like, fuck the treadmill. Yeah. Go straight to line dancing.
I do about 5 minutes, and I'm like, that's a good warm up. All right, I'm gonna go do the next 4 hours tonight at full moon.
She gets mad, dude. I'm telling you, when she texts me, I'm like, usually Monday, Tuesday, text from Carly. Not even good morning. What days are line dancing? Well, good morning, Carly. Nice to talk to you too.
At least today.
I'm like, Wednesday we're doing this. Thursday we're doing this. I go Friday's bull riding, and Sunday she goes, I am not excited about Friday and Saturday, but I will see you Wednesday.
He's terrified to tell me.
I am terrified. Usually I have to like think about that response. You're like, you're gonna get caught. Your girlfriend's like, where are you? I'm like, oh my god, I can't tell her right now. I have to wait like an hour. I gotta get pressured. And I'm like, all right, Carly, here's what's going on before I get yelled at.
No, but at least today, I think it was, or yesterday, I was like, well, I just want you to know, like, this is how I plan my weeks out. Like, I gave you no explanation.
She did. She explained to me everything. I feel like we're in a very serious relationship. This is what I'm planning to see you. And I'm like, sweet, thank you.
I think you should really stop messing with her workout program. You're going to have to get more consistent.
I'm gaining weight because of you. And I'm like, what the hell am I doing? It's always Jeremy's fault. But I do love me some me, but that's all that matters.
I'm just trying to give you business, okay?
I know. No, you're great. You're great. So what's next for River Clay Boutique? I want to hear what's next. Because, I mean, you've been open 4 years. Mm-hmm. You're having good competition, and people are coming to town. And competition, I think, is always a good thing, because I love competition, because all it does is drive me to be better. Yeah. I get plateaued. And then when that new club opens, or that new bar opens, or that new liquor comes out and someone's making a lot of money from, I'm like, why? You're not going to win. I got to win. And I'm not in the competition to ruin them like I was in my 20s when I tried to ruin clubs. Now I just try to better myself. So it makes me think outside the box. So what's next for you?
I think that I'm super social media focused. I think before I would just post like mindless stuff, like here's what we have in stock. But I'm trying to be better on my social media pages of like a theme, you know, and sticking to like a I don't know, like a coastal cowgirl aesthetic. Like I think it's so like cool to like go through somebody's page if they own a business and like see things that are alike, rather than just like kind of like stuff all over the place, because I think it honestly is key to like going viral and things with your business. So that's one of my biggest things that I'm working on right now, is like keeping the aesthetic going that I like envision for myself.
Do you have an online presence? Mm-hmm. Can I order stuff online? Mm-hmm. I can order and have it. I live in Idaho, and I want that shirt. I can order it. You'll ship it to me and everything. Yeah,
we've shipped to every state at this point. So
all 50, Hawaii?
Yeah.
Alaska?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico?
Yeah, we actually the first.
I got on that one.
No,
I mean, we own it, but we don't own it. It's not going anywhere.
It's so weird because like we're not allowed to ship. Like we can't ship out of country right now. But I got one from Puerto Rico, and I was like, what the heck?
That's awesome, though. So all 50 states, obviously Florida, but like all other 50 states and continents and everything the United States owns. Anything overseas?
No, I've like trying to figure out a shipping program for that at the moment. But with all like everything, UPS and everything, all of the different shipping companies, UPS or USPS, FedEx, they're all like upping their prices. So it has been so hard, because usually used to I did like a flat rate shipping, and now you really have to do everything by weight, because like you're like losing so much money if you're doing flat rate shipping at this point. So because
they got rid of flat rate shipping, didn't they?
It's like crazy now. Like I shipped somebody's package the other day, and it was like $30, and it was literally just to Michigan. And used to, it was like a $10, thing, and it's
almost cheaper to drive it there.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah.
Seriously. Anybody, my friends going to Michigan, I got to drop off back for you $20.
Yep.
That's crazy that shipping's gone up that much, because I don't normally ship stuff, but that seems, I mean, that's a lot. So how do all these businesses get away with not charging for shipping? Are they just adding it into the
I
actual
think so.
cost?
Honestly think so. Yeah. I don't know. I like the look of our prices to be like not cheap, but you know what I mean? Less
Yeah.
expensive. And then just here's the shipping price. But I will say like another thing that I do to like try to help out is like we do several live streams every week on all of our platforms, and I like let them build up their pile per se for the week and then ship it at the end of the week.
What's that new thing that everyone's doing where you can sell stuff online?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It's
WhatNot?
Is that what it is?
I've seen everybody on it lately.
Dude, it's becoming big. Have you seen WhatNot? Okay, it's like this website. It's almost like live selling, almost like an auction type thing.
It is.
And you go on there and you're live, and there's people with Nike shoes and belts and hats. And
Where do they get it from, though? Is one of my questions.
So some wholesale, I'm thinking. Someone will have like tons of Nike shoes. They'll hold it up, sell it $200. This is before you know, dude, they're closing their sale $20,000.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's called WhatNot. Have you done that one?
I haven't. I have an account, but I haven't done it because I know they have sell it now price, but I feel like most people go on there to like bid. You know what I mean? So
But
it's
that's the
kinda
fun
like,
because everybody likes to gamble. Everyone, not everyone, but people like that.
right.
And you might be able to get a shirt you're selling for $15, $20, might go for $35, $40.
Right.
Somebody wants it.
And
I
they
wanna be
take
the
a
only-
big percent too, though. I think they take a huge percent, like not huge, but it's like 12% or something crazy, and it's kind of like you'd have to factor into your pricing for sure.
So it's like a Facebook marketplace.
No,
for
it's
the-
like live. It's like a
Live stream.
live stream. So
Mm-hmm.
picture like
Is it just in the U.S. or is this like a globalized thing?
I don't know. That's
I
a
don't
good
know. I
question.
know a couple buddies of mine that do it, and he's like, "Oh, I just bought these shoes the other day. I got them for $150.
Yeah.
Nike shoes." A lot of it's wholesale that they sell cheaper than what you can get it for. But some things, I mean, they have clothes and toys. And I've seen moms on there
Yeah.
selling like you. It's almost like I hate to say
It's like TikTok
like-
shop.
It's like TikTok shop
Okay.
where you scroll through and all of a sudden you're like, oh, this guy's selling Nike shoes. You have no idea who the hell he is. Then you're scrolling through, oh, this mom's selling baby clothes. I don't need that. And then you go to the next one and someone's selling jewelries and watches. It's from knick-knack cheap shit all the way up to gold and diamonds and I mean all legal stuff. No one selling cocaine and hookers on there or anything like that. But I mean,
Yeah.
Not that we know of.
sold.
But no, with the tariffs that are in effect, is that I don't know if they're overseas products that are companies because then tariffs would hit
You know what? It's
there.
basically like they're selling Ross because Ross gets their stuff that's overstocked with this, and then
Yeah.
you know those Nike shoes were $199, and now they're on the shelf for $49, overstocked, didn't sell, whatever. It's the same type of thing. Someone goes in there and buys at one of these places 30 pairs of Nike shoes for $30. So the guy just gave $1,000, and then he sells them online for $200.
Okay, so it's just people selling stuff.
Right.
Right, but it's not like it's usually like stuff you go buy, not like junk. Not like, hey, I'm going to sell my used iPhone for $20. You know, it's like it's new like store stuff.
So it would have to be businesses that are selling it, right?
I don't know. That's a great question too. I don't
Because if
I don't-
it's new,
right. I don't think you have to have like a business license or anything. Like most like TikTok shop, you have to have all of that put in, right?
yeah.
But for like this, I don't think you do.
Do you give away anything when somebody orders? Like stickers with your name on it
Yeah.
or like a hair or something like
Yeah, we do. We used to do like gifts, but things have just gotten so pricey that we just do like handwritten notes, which everybody loves when I do that. And then I do like a sticker of some sort. So
your sticker with your brand on it?
sometimes, and then sometimes I just do like themed. If we're doing like a certain like collection that's like I said, Coastal Cowgirl, it'd be like a cute like beachy themed stickers and stuff. And then I usually put a business card in there too, because if they don't want it, then they can give it to somebody else.
What about a coupon?
Well,
20% off your next order online or go like our Facebook page
Right.
and get 10% off. Like I get that the
We-
percentages you don't want to give up, but then raise everything
yeah,
$3-4. You know what I'm saying? Like we do that in the bar business. We'll make $30 cocktails so we can sell them for 15. We know they're not going to sell. I'm joking on the 30, but
yeah,
we'll make $18 cocktails, but everything is half price.
right,
Knowing that I wanted $9 for it anyway.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have 2 menus like that now. It's, the price is $17. No one's going to buy that drink at $17.
Right.
When I promote half off this cocktail or half off these signature drinks, and you're getting them for $7, you think it's a deal.
Right. Yeah, we do stuff like that too. Like if they catch us on a live stream, because ultimately we want everybody shopping from our live stream because you can see stuff better. I try stuff on for them so they can see it on. Then they get a percentage off if they're watching it and shop from like while I'm live. So
What personal shopper days? Do you ever get like 5 girls to get like? Remember how you used to do the wine parties?
yeah,
Do you do those?
yeah. I've started advertising those because I think that's such a neat idea. And like even we'll go and set up at their at their home too, which is always cool too. Because like say like in Tennessee I had one that was like a pool party and then we were there. And And it was so cool because it was like all like 20, 30s, 40s in age, and like they were drinking and having a good time. And like me and some of my other friends that have small business set up, and it was like a really great like party, you know?
Now you say we a lot. Who's we? The only reason I say because
The business thing, yeah.
do you have partners or
No,
people that
it's
work
just
for
me.
you? Like the other people that work at the store?
No, I used to have employees in Tennessee, but here I'm just doing it by myself. So, yeah, I always say we, but it's
But
my
you're like,
company.
we ship this, we sign this. And I'm like, okay, who's we?
Yeah, just me. But I have to sound.
Say it, Carl.
Yeah,
Say it,
you
Carl.
want
I
to
love
sound
me some
more.
me.
I love me some me.
There you go.
But that's wild with that, so why did you move from Tennessee? Why did you move the business down here?
So my ex stepdad, I know it sounds so weird, but like a man that raised me, like I love my dad, best person in the world, but also like I look at my ex stepdad as my other dad basically because he was around for like 13 years of my life. He had a house in New Smyrna, so I like spent my summers here as a kid, and I always loved it here. And I was like, "There's no way like I would ever be able to afford it, like and come back and everything." And I have like a autoimmune disease, so like the cold in Tennessee, like when it was winter, it was so harsh on my body, and I was like, I don't want to do cold anymore.
I think I have that too because I hate cold.
It's awful.
Oh.
Your body literally stings, like it's terrible. So I just and like I love the mountains to visit, but like I don't know, like it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but like when I come here, like I'm not even kidding. There's so many videos that people like make fun of me because like I passed the Florida state like the sign, the Florida sign, and I'm like bawling because it just feels like home. I don't know. I've like never belonged. I feel like until I like got here, and I feel like I belong here. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
I mean, I think that's what we're all looking for, right? We just want to feel like we're home, feel
Yeah.
like we're in a place of comfort.
I don't with you.
Oh,
'Cause you don't talk to me about sports. Even though I called the TO.
I just showed you how to do a bracket. That was sports.
I
See
know how
that?
to do
Did
a
we-
bracket. I have my dating life as a bracket.
real. So
Who
real.
won this
Who
round?
run this round? Rachel run this round. Taylor Rachel's run this round.
Well, I was gonna say I saw Rachel when I got my sushi.
Oh, gotcha.
Nice.
Love me some sushi.
So, all right. So you didn't like the cold, right?
Right.
And that was your main driving force. Dad, you had the house in New Smyrna. So bring the business. Shopping for storefront, doing all that. Take me through your process of trying to find the right space, the right storefront that works with your business, because it's super important to figure out where your niche is going to be, where it's going to get the most visibility.
Yeah. So funny story with that. My ex-boyfriend is like my best friend. Like you'll see us line dancing with each other every week. Literally my best friend, like my saving grace in so many ways. He actually owned the building and uses the other side for his business. And so I just was able to like luckily like take the space, and it's worked out really well because I mean Edgewater is like a place I feel like that it's starting to like grow a lot. So it's kind of cool to be there before all of that happens because you see construction everywhere there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm really grateful for the space.
Yeah, and I even saw the mayor when you first opened. He posted about it on Facebook
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
We've got the
Yeah.
mayor on.
Yeah, he was our first guest.
I've never talked to him, but I was like appreciative because I feel like I've seen all kinds of people on the board and stuff like sharing my stuff, which means a lot to me. So
Yeah.
So how are online sales? I don't want to get personal into exactly your business, but
Yeah.
like you have a storefront and then you do a lot online. Do you see more online or more in person?
yeah, we have a big group of people that follow us on social media, and honestly, when I took the storefront, I didn't expect one customer to ever come in because I really just needed space to have all my stuff because I have so much stuff.
It's like a large dressing room.
Yeah, basically. Like I never expected the support.
Carly's closet.
Exactly. I never expected the support that I have gotten. I never expected one person to ever walk in. Like honestly, like my grand opening, I advertised the heck out of it, and I was like, I'll be lucky if somebody comes. And it was crazy. We had people lined out the door. We got like this cute video of them and everything. But yeah, at the end of the day, like our online sales carry us all the way. And I'm hoping eventually that will change. I mean, I don't want to lose anybody. I'm just saying, like, I hope that we are like overflowed or like flooded with people from locally and like vacationers and all that type of stuff. Because I think one of the biggest things is I made the, what do you call it? Like the where Instagram can like say, here's River Clay Boutique at this location. Like you can tag your location or whatever. So I think it's kind of crazy because there's people that have been like for Bike Week, they had noticed my my boutique through that, which was wild because like I don't know how that pops up on your, your feed on Instagram or whatever, but like people that I don't know and they're not from here like found me and they're like, we wanted to make it a whole thing to be able to come and shop with you while we're here for Bike Week. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's it. And how long have you been open? It's been a couple months.
Just a few months, like 2 or 3 months. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're already getting, people walking in the door. Are you open 7 days a week or 5?
No, we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And honestly, that's just because other days I'm doing live streams for our online people. So, yeah.
And you got to get the line dancing.
And the line dancing.
Yeah.
And this is the thing.
Don't blame me for that. Neither one of you look at me like that.
This is how this works, right? So they do line dance lessons from 7 to 9. So my live stream is during those line dance lessons. And that's why I'm like drained when you see me because I've just went live for like 2 hours and sold
Do you
everything.
prop your phone up there? Are you talking about line dancing?
No, live stream for like our like new arrivals or whatever. So I'll do new arrivals at the store on live stream while y'all are doing line dance lessons here. And then when line dance lessons are over, I'm here. I'm ready to dance because I already know all the dances y'all are teaching. So that's how it works every week.
I get that text message every week, no doubt.
I'll tell you, going right from work right to the dance floor.
Exactly.
And then go to the gym.
Gym in the morning. That's like 6 or 7 every morning.
Now, and you said, your ex-boyfriend, your best friend. Mm-hmm. How does that go over in the dating world?
It's interesting.
So you truly best friends?
Yeah.
So like you bring a guy that you brought a guy to Full Moon that you're talking to, whatever. He's cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
And what about you? He brings some girl. This is Stephanie. I met her at XYZ place and I brought her to line dance. Are you Or are you tripping her and ripping her dress from the back?
No, like I want him to be happy, and that's the thing about it is it's so weird. Like most of my exes, honestly, I'm friends with, other than like that one, my ex-husband. Like we don't talk, and I'm not like out here to bash him or anything like that. But at the end of the day, I try to like. It's so weird because my dad's family, like you go to our Christmas and like everybody's ex-wife, ex-husband, and their new spouse are at my Christmas parties.
That's some redneck shit right there.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up.
Billy Bob was dating to Susie, but now Susie's married to Uncle Steve.
No, seriously.
And Uncle Steve's wife is actually my third cousin.
No, but that's the life that I grew up in, right? So I wish the best for all of my exes, and obviously there's a reason that things didn't work out. So at the end of the day, like, you know, it's hard to see people move on, you know, because you spent like a certain amount of time with them, but at the same time, you just want them to be happy because you know that it didn't work out with you guys for a reason.
Yeah.
So.
But any new guy coming in is just gonna, you know, it's gonna be that.
It's like meeting the big brother.
I know what you're
it's like
trying to
the big
do,
brother, isn't it?
No, but he wants me to be happy too. I know he does, but it's like it's hard because we you know, you do have that connection with those people, and you spend so many months together and time together, and they know so much about you, you know so much about them, and it's hard, but like you adjust to it, you know, at the end of the day. So
I just know every time I became, you know, like friends with a girl in my younger, I'd had ulterior motives most of the time. And
all of the time.
Yeah, probably. And their boyfriends knew about it. I could say we're just friends.
You're just waiting in the shadows.
I'm just waiting for an opportunity.
Hey, my boyfriend just cheated on me. Great, come here, let me hug you, right? You were that guy. Let's go out to dinner and talk about this. Let's get our nails done.
Nah, it was more of a let's get drunk and go. Let's go party.
No, their ambitions will be down having a couple cocktails.
I was just taking them out to have fun. What happened at the end? I don't know.
You're such a good guy.
I am such
You
a
are
good
such
guy.
a good guy. If I ever go through a breakup, to call you, bud.
no, but I feel
Tell
like
her to.
Well,
I feel like
you would.
I feel like the dating scene is so like challenging anyway.
I don't know how they do it these days.
And like, especially for me, like men my age and things, I can't relate. Honestly, it's hard to date because people don't realize like how busy I am with my business. And I don't have time. Like, I don't have time. Like, I'd love to go out for a drink with somebody here and there, right? Like, I would love that so much. I love meeting new people. I love hearing people's stories. Like, I'm one of those people that like love deep talks. Like, I love them. And so it's not really that I really want to date anyone. Like, I just like to meet new people and, like learn about people. I think it's beautiful. And, but like the thing is, like, I don't, like I said, I fear commitment. So, and then like people between that and like people not understanding my time and like, I don't have any time management. It's really hard to date in this day and time for me. So
tell me your ideal mate. Come on, for all our listeners who are out there, the one guy's going to hit us up. Like, let me get that number. Tell me your ideal mate.
Okay.
What does he look like? What does he do?
No social media presence. I can't.
Okay, so he can't have Bumble, Tinder, Facebook, Instagram, nothing.
Like,
you gotta be a hermit.
If you're constantly posting on TikTok and trying to get attention, it's a freaking no for me,
How many guys are doing that?
I hear there's a lot.
Yeah.
Do you do it?
I don't even know how to use my TikTok.
Okay. So you want him to be no social media?
Or little. Okay.
Very little.
Very little.
Like, he's got a Facebook. He posts twice a year.
Yeah, that would be so amazing.
Right.
Like,
All right.
Not a mama's boy because I cannot stand that.
But loves his mama, but not a mama's boy.
Now, why not?
Are you a mama's boy, Joe?
It's because I have mommy issues.
I'm a huge mama's boy.
I have mommy issues, so that's why.
Nah,
What's different than mommy issues and daddy issues?
My issues are with my mom, not my dad.
Well, no. Thanks, you freaking
Fair
geniuses.
definition.
I'm saying, like,
I mean, if he, like if he's,
so you don't want him to be a mama's boy. What's he look like? Is he country? Is he tall? Has he got a beard, a mustache?
he has to be at least 6 foot. Like, there's just no way.
Okay.
Okay.
Got a mullet in the back? Are we talking like a Tim McGraw looking thing here? Are we talking like a Jason Aldean? Like, what are we looking here?
I don't know. Like, none of the guys I've ever dated are anything alike. Like, I went from a 24-year-old to a 36-year-old the last time, and it's kind of just like I don't have a physical type. I don't think.
It's about personality.
Yeah, I think that they have to, like, I would ideally like to be with someone that also owns a business, like, so they can understand me a little bit better.
Should we have a segment, Date in Underwood?
I think we should.
I like the ring to it.
Date in Underwood.
Like, we should just have a blind date thing set up, and that would be kind of cool.
Would you do it?
Yeah, heck yeah.
So we'll get all of our listeners. We'll have to pick a time. We get
Okay.
all the listeners to listen. And it got to be localish, obviously. Unless they want to fly in Idaho. I mean, whatever. That's your thing. And then we'll set up a blind date.
I would love this.
And you'll do it.
Yeah, I'm all in.
Gentlemen, if you would like to date Carli Underwood, we are going to give you that shot. Subscribe, follow on all of it.
And share.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We want to see it all. We want to hear from you.
Here's the problem with all this.
Carli wants to hear.
Here's the
from you.
problem with what you just said. What was the first thing she wanted? So with no social media presence, and you're telling all the...
No,
it.
their
They can
friends
have
are
it.
going to tell them about it, and he's going
Wait
to
a
be
minute.
like, this
Carli,
is the day I have to
listen,
use social.
I'm not saying me, but I have a huge social media presence.
Right.
But it's for my business. I hardly post anything personal.
That's fine. No, it's whenever.
So it's what they post more.
Yeah.
I mean, I got 5,000 friends here, 10,000 here, this many likes. Like, but it's all business. Like 95% of my stuff, unless it's some stupid little political thing.
Right.
Jeremy's putting his name in the hat.
See, I knew it was going to go there. I knew you were going to go there with it.
Who is this
Listen.
guy, though? He's 6 feet tall. He owns a business. He's got
Yep.
no social media presence. He's not a mama's boy. He doesn't live around here.
We are going to
That's
find.
terrible.
We are going to find you, whoever you are. We are going to find you. Jeremy, we got to find him.
Fine.
Okay, but
David Underwood.
as long as he is not like, okay, if you're a line dancer and you're posting 30 freaking TikToks of you dancing every day just for attention, I can't.
Okay. So what's your age range?
23-ish
23-ish.
to like probably 40.
23 to 40.
3,
Okay.
40. We got a wide range.
But
So
they
wide
have,
range.
they
Yeah.
have like, I don't know.
Owns a business. Social media for business reasons, but not so much personal reasons.
Yeah.
Definitely
Don't be a
post-
show off, basically.
Definitely
Don't
don't
be a
post
show
yourself
off.
on TikTok. You're out, boys. All right. Anything else? Drives a truck, has a dog, not a mama's boy,
Has a house would be great.
has a house.
Or
But so it's
has
not
their
a
own
it's
thing.
not a definite, but you know,
Yeah, these are just things that would
just can't live at home.
right. Don't
Okay.
live with mommy
All right.
because I can't do that.
And so even if their mom lives with them,
That's probably a no.
all right, so that's a no.
And it has to,
We just went from 6 billion people in this world to about 400.
and they have to love dogs and not have cats at home because I'm allergic to cats, and that's like a big thing for me actually because I literally will die. I'll pass away.
We don't want
cats.
that- we don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
No cats.
No
Okay.
cats.
Can't have cats.
Gentlemen, no cats. If you're still going to have a cat, no cat still.
Now are like like little dogs a no?
That's fun.
Like if he has a little Chihuahua, and you okay with that?
I mean, those are kind of ugly, but it'd be okay.
All right. Chihuahua lovers, it's all right.
It's all right. You're in Chihuahua lovers.
My dog,
Drinkers, smokers, vapors.
I'm okay with drinking and vapes, but I'm not really a smoker type, so probably a no.
All right. So
Food, like
the ones in the 20s, you're probably fine. A little older than that, you're going to put the cigarettes
She went
down.
up to 40. You guys put your cigarettes down up to 40.
Okay, but my last boyfriend's 36, so I'm,
All right.
so you have a good chance, but
See, you got a good chance.
Dayton Underwood, dude. I'm telling you, this is going viral. Dayton Underwood.
Carrie,
Carly. We'll say Dayton Underwood.
I do have her legs, though. Everybody goes on about
Do they have
her
to love to
legs.
line dance?
Not really.
So
I'm okay with them not line dancing at all, as long as they're okay with going with me to go line dance.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
So, how big do you think our inbox is going to get after this one?
Oh my God. I already hear my phone's already vibrating over here.
Can you at least link my Instagram?
Yeah.
No. They got to go through us.
No.
Absolutely not.
We're not her
Do
pimp
not
now.
look up River Clay Boutique and try to find her. Do not find her at Carli Underwood on Instagram. Go through us. No, not pimping her out. We just want to win a date. We want to win a date.
Yep.
Not you win a date.
I was
saw
going to
you
say,
smile.
I know you want to win a date.
I already get the text messages every Tuesday, wanting to know what the hell I'm doing and where I'm going to be
It's
on
a
Wednesday.
relationship,
It's our relationship. We already got that relationship, dog. We good. We already love me some me's. We good.
I think that could be a fun competition. How do we?
We narrow it down.
That'd
So,
be so
I
fun.
mean, because we're not going to be able to give you a say in the beginning.
Right.
No,
yeah.
she doesn't get
We're
to say,
going to have
we
to
get to
pick.
select the guy.
Yeah. We're
I
going to
would
have to
love that.
pick.
I'm so down.
And then what do you think? We narrow it down to 4 options, 4 dates.
That'd be great.
All right. And then
They pick the date.
yeah,
Where they wanna go.
So
To impress.
yeah,
Yeah.
would you want to pick the date or you want them to pick a date?
I'll let them.
Let them pick
Yeah,
the date.
Let's
All
see
right.
what kind of person they are.
Oh, I like that.
Anything you won't do. Like, are we? If somebody said we're going skydiving, you
That's
in?
probably a no.
You already have.
I'm scared of heights, but like, not like, I don't know. I can be in high places, but like jumping off of an airplane, I would not do it. I'm good on that.
I'm right there with you. If it's not going down, I'm not jumping out.
I'd love to jump out of an airplane again. Heck yeah.
You're crazy for that.
I want no parts of it.
Oh yeah. I
All
want
right.
to play.
So he gets to pick the date. And it could be pretty much not pretty much anything. So nothing with heights. But it could not just be, it might not just be dinner or drinks. It could be a long walk on the beach.
Cliche.
It could
Dinner
be.
and drinks. Like I think that's so.
Do people still do that? Is that still a thing?
I've not dated in a long time, so
Dinner,
and
and drinks. Is that still a thing?
I'll do cocktails and appetizer type things because I don't want.
You don't want to get stuck too long in the
Yeah,
conversation.
Right. If I want to bounce, I be, ooh, work's calling. Ooh, that bar, something's going out the bar. I gotta go.
don't tell them my secrets.
That's what you do.
You're not going to be upset if you miss the mozzarella sticks, but you've ordered the steak already, man. You're just going to have
You ever
to.
walked out of a date?
I don't
You ever
think
walked
I
out of
ever
a date?
I don't
have.
think so.
I left on a date.
I don't think so.
I paid the bill and left.
No, I literally blocked
At least you
people
paid the bill.
afterwards.
She wasn't what she looked like. Dude, I got.
All right. So how
Wait, what
was
was
this date that you blocked him right after?
Okay.
Did you thank him and then block him?
We went to Olive Garden and it gave me the ick because he said
Olive Garden.
this is fancy dinner and I just cannot do it. I cannot do it.
Did you
all
tell
can eat
him?
breadsticks?
No. I
No?
love
you
his
sat down
mom
there.
too. So
You
I was like, I was in this predicament because I was like, bro.
So you sat down. Did you know the guy?
Yeah, well, I knew his mom. I knew of him, but I didn't
And his
know.
mom set you up on this date
Yes.
to Olive Garden.
Not to Olive Garden. Just here's my son's number. Like y'all would hit it off. He planned this date and we went
Did
to
he
Olive
pick you up?
No.
You met him at Olive Garden,
Yes.
and you knew it was going to be a disaster from the date he said, "Meet me at Olive Garden."
I mean, Olive Garden's good, but just don't call it fancy dinner. Like that just gives me the ick.
So you get there, you do the little awkward hug and the good to meet you type thing, and then you go in,
Yeah.
and you sit down for dinner, and he orders the all you can eat breadsticks.
Yeah.
Did he get a dipping sauce?
No.
Who doesn't get a dipping
Dipping
sauce?
Like I thought I was gonna have to pay for this date, right? Like I really did.
Well, I mean, he took you fancy.
Did
That's
he
bullshit.
did he take that little machine and be like, "Are we going home tonight?
Bro.
We will make it 2 bills."
No. I'm like, yeah, that was terrible.
So you sat there for an hour and a half, probably talking and getting to know a guy you were pretty much done with.
Yeah, I was like, as soon as I'm in my car, you're blocked, bro.
You
You're
didn't
gone.
you didn't tell him that.
No.
So then
But I
you're
was
like,
thinking
thank you. The little awkward hug, like it's the last time you're ever gonna talk to him.
Yeah.
Awkward hug. Then you went straight in your car and within.
Yes.
He hasn't even pulled out the
He's
parking
not
lot,
pulled out.
and you've blocked him
I
on
blocked him.
on what?
Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, number, like everything. If I had his email, I'd have blocked his email too.
I feel like this guy has been like calling 92.7 for second date update for months, just trying to get in touch with her to know why.
That's so real.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'm like known for
Olive
blocking
Garden.
people. I swear. No, like
Well, these times like, hey, what's your line dance? I'm not gonna respond. I'm gonna be blocked from now on.
no, I'm known for blocking people.
You know what's funny? I've never blocked. You know what? I only blocked those callers. You know the guy Mark from Istanbul that's calling for car insurance.
Yeah.
I blocked those, but I don't block anybody. You want to keep calling me? Go for it.
No.
You know what's funny? I've never blocked a single person that wasn't
I haven't either.
Steve from Idaho speaking German trying to tell me what to tell me about my car insurance. Block those guys. But I don't block nobody. You want to keep calling? Go for it.
No.
My voicemail sounds good.
Last week, no, 2 weeks ago, I was like texting this dude, right? And I just got the ick. Like I get the ick so easily.
Where'd you meet this dude?
Online.
ChristianMingle.com?
No, I'm good on that.
Which one? Like these slide in your DMs?
No, I met him on Facebook dating, right? He was like, I'm going to be at Full Moon this
Are
weekend.
you on Bumble and Tinder too?
Maybe.
You know how many guys are swiping right now?
I mean, isn't that how dating happens now? Isn't it mostly online?
No.
Yeah.
I would say
No.
Facebook, or I would say Bumble, Tinder, or slide into DMs. Guys will slide all day until they get something.
I still never understood the sliding. I've never slid in anyone's DMs. I don't get it. Like
You slid in my DMs.
Oh, wait,
well, yeah, that's
are you single or are you married or what?
married.
Okay, well that's why, because you're married. So
Yeah, but I don't get it. Like, how do you just go like a random person you
numbers-
don't know,
it's
and
a-
you're like,
it's a-
hey,
it's
like
a-
it's just weird.
no,
No, you know what's weird to me is sending dick pics to a random person.
I hear they do that a
I've
lot.
never
What
gotten
is
one.
all the
that?
time.
Carly, listen,
It's
and I don't want to get crazy here, but how many times a random person just sends you a random nude?
All the time.
Like, what for? Like, you're going to be like, oh my
Yes.
God, I love that dick. I'm messaging Todd back. Like, really? Like, does that work? It's got to work if these guys still do it.
Yeah, they do it, but I'm not interested. They just get blocked.
But I don't. Why do they keep doing it? Who
It's a
is
nu-
the
no,
girl
it's
that's
a
like,
number- hey,
oh,
listen,
that's got to be it?
It's a numbers game. If you DM 100 people, someone's going to respond. We used to go to clubs, Joe, and we used to have to
Yeah.
hit on 12 girls, and we get what we want at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Now they just slide into 100 DMs, and somebody's going to message you back.
But with like a dick pic, like that's your hello.
You ever-
Okay,
Here, look at my
these
penis.
men are crazy, bro. Like I was saying, that guy that I was talking to, I blocked him on everything. He literally reached out to my ex-boyfriend and was like, can you please have Carly answer the phone?
Why would he do that? Just get another phone.
You really want
Joe, can I borrow your
He
phone
messaged
first?
me on WhatsApp. Like, what the hell, bro?
Listen, haven't you ever go, hey, Joe, let me borrow your phone? Carly, why aren't you answering the phone? Like, why can't you just borrow someone's phone? And you're like, why would you message your...
Because he had tried like the star whatever 6-7 was. what
Oh
is it?
yeah, where you can block the.
I can block that now. I didn't know that till the other night. So I've never had to block some unknown caller.
You look at Carly's phone book, she's got 23 people she talked to, and you look at her blocked, and there's 4,827 people.
There's a graveyard. Okay, that's where they're at. It's my phone's graveyard, and if you're blocked, you're in the graveyard.
That is a lot of dick pics.
They slided the dick pics into Instagram, right?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I guess they have to have your
Snapchat,
number first to
Insta.
be able to send it to your phone.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just crazy.
It is. I don't understand it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I've slid into a few DMs. I'm not gonna lie, but I've never once thought about sending a random dick pic to just a. Hey, Stephanie in Idaho, here's my dick. You want to hang out? Never in a million years have I ever done that. Ever.
How do you even start the slide?
You just went,
I don't-
hey
you
girl,
just-
what's up?
like,
No, the
They
slide.
don't even say that. They just send it.
No. This normal
No,
slide.
asking him like how do you
the
start the
normal
slide?
Hey, beautiful, or hey, girl, what you doing tonight? Or hey, I really like your dog. You're holding your third picture. Like you just basically you try to get them intrigued.
You
All right.
start this with a person that you haven't met.
Have I done it before? No.
You already said you did.
Maybe.
I'm just curious.
Friends with said
No.
person? Has there been a conversation
No.
with
No.
a person? You
No.
just
Don't
met
get
them
me
and
wrong.
send them a message
I don't do it
like,
all the
"Hey,
time, but yes,
what are you doing?"
you've never sent a random person a message. Carly,
that
Carly,
not
you've never sent a random. You've never slid to some dude's
Maybe
DMs.
a celebrity.
It's still the same difference ish.
They ain't gonna answer.
Well-
it's just hopeful.
What,
All
if,
right.
what if Tim McGraw answers?
If Zach Bryan answered, I'd be all for it.
Country fried.
No, that's Zach Brown.
That's what I meant.
That's a big difference.
That's what I meant.
Both named Zach. That's a win.
One's
They both do
toxic and
country
one's
music.
not. And I like the toxic one.
Carri Underwood, Carli Underwood. I mean, we're good. Dated Underwood.
But no, I just, it's like, I mean, I've slid into DMs, I guess, on our Somewhat Tipsy. Like, hey, would
I've
you
slid
like
into
to
a lot of
come on the
business
podcast? I've done that.
I actually slid into a girl the other day that does hockey. She's the only hockey player on Emory Riddle that's a girl, and I want her on the show. I think she'd be great. I slid into her like, hey, I have this podcast. Love to bring you on. I don't think she's read it. I don't know. But I slide into a lot of DMs like that. But once in a while, I've slid into the other ones. But
So our podcast is slide.
they slide.
I've never personally slid, but in the podcast realm, I slide.
I'll slide a lot in business. I'll slide, hey, I see you're getting married. We love to do your event here. Or, hey, I slide a lot of DMs when it comes to business.
So
A lot.
he's the business slider. I'm the celebrity one. I'm like, hey, would you like to come on my podcast? It'd be really awesome. I never get a response.
And I do. What do you think the problem is here?
I never get a response.
Who do you slide into?
Oh God, look on our Instagram. I'll see an actor on TV. I'm like, oh yeah, hey, want to come on my
Hey,
podcast?
girls aren't any better though. They're not as bad, but I've had some girls slide in the DM.
Are you kidding?
I swear to you. Swear to you. And it's not like they're sending pictures, but like I've got girls slide in the DM.
I mean, you're doing something right, apparently. So
See, now girls used to slide in Snapchat.
You used to get random Snapchat?
I used to get boobies on Snapchat.
Just random boobies.
random boobies.
Date me. Here's my boobies.
Yeah, it was crazy.
When was this?
God, when Snapchat first came out, it was great, and then I stopped using it because it got weird.
Why you get boobies and it
I
got weird?
stopped getting them. It just wasn't fun anymore.
Did you send back boobies?
No, I don't
What did you
understand.
send back when they sent you a boobie picture?
There is. I'd rate it for a little while. That'd be fun.
Stop.
I'd send them a number.
Have you ever said something wrong?
I do it on like the nipple to boob ratio. I'm like, hi, 7.
See, that's what you should do. Hey, you got to hit you on DM. Hey, give me a text. Put your ex-boyfriend's number on there. Just put it on there.
I mean, honestly, it's a great idea.
Yep.
Truly.
I put Joe's number all the time. Some girls
I
fight.
think it does. The
Call
phone
Joe.
just rings all the
Call
time.
Joe. My name's Joe. Jeremy, but I go by Joe.
That's all right. We had a guy, completely off topic from what we're talking about. We had a guy text me. He's like, hey, Jeremy, it would be a great networking event if we met at this golf course. I'm like, yeah, man, that sounds awesome. I'll be there. I was like, hey, Jeremy, some guy thinks you're going to go to this golf event. Just heads up.
Did I go?
I know.
I don't think so.
No. I was like, well, this will be fun.
Have you
Yeah,
ever done
sure.
the,
What do
have you
you
ever done the phone calls when somebody calls and they ask for Kevin Smith? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is Kevin. Dude, I will try to go on as long as I can. As long as I can. Because usually it's someone they know. Because they think, hey, can I talk to Kevin? Hey, this is Kevin. What's up, man? I haven't talked to you forever. I'm like, great. How are you? How's the wife and kids? I'm not married. I'm like, I know. I'm just busy. I'll try to have a full-on conversation with them. It's almost fun to see how long I keep on the phone. Do
I'm going to do that now.
you get a lot of randos?
Oh my gosh, yeah. All the
Is
time.
your business line connected to your cell phone?
No, I just don't have a number connected because I don't want people to. I've had like weird experiences where I'm like kind of scared. So like I have this stalker dude. No, I actually really do have a stalker dude. Like he tried to add me on Snapchat for the first time in a long time yesterday, and I was like, I'm good on that. Like kind of scary. So I'm like trying to be private about a lot of stuff. But I've also had like weird men like buy stuff from my boutique and then like, can you wear it before you send it? And then like when I will be like, no, like what the heck? Like they're like, okay, refund me now. And then like you have to like refund them because like you don't want to ship it and then get charged like a chargeback or something.
Oh, man, I just wear it.
I'm good on that.
I mean, they're
What
not
is it
asking
that
for a
they're-
picture or
what are they
anything,
buying?
It's
right?
just weird.
What are they buying?
There's people weird like that. They want to smell it, and it's.
But
weird.
also too, like you send it and then your address is on there too.
Have you
Yeah.
ever,
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
have you ever heard the Hooters girls that sell their stockings
Yeah.
and their socks?
Oh, for good money. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Guys, there's, I guess, there's
Hey, I know you worked all
fetishes
day and your
all
socks
over.
will give you $100 for them. I'm like,
They do. Yeah.
There's all kinds of, fetishes out there. I'm sure that's just one of them.
dirty socks.
Terrible.
I'm sure there's a dirty sock fetish. It's
They
weird
They
to
can't
me,
have, they can't
but
have
they
a
love
dirty
it.
sock fetish if they want to go out. With
All right,
me.
so that's another one. No dirty sock fetish.
Could you imagine?
No heights and no dirty sock fetish. Because Carly's got some dirty socks,
Yeah,
but we
no-
don't
no
want you
dirty
sniffing
sock
them. All
fetish.
right,
They're
no
going
dirty
into
sock.
the washer,
Going in the
bro.
washer.
Could you imagine if everyone just let their freak flag fly like openly?
Yeah.
No.
How crazy shit would be? Like if everyone was just open and honest about their freak flag. What kind of world would that be? It'd be
I think
wild.
we're all thinking of what our freak flag
Yeah,
is right now.
right.
And if we want
Everybody.
everybody to know that,
Would you want people to know your freak
I
flag?
wouldn't care.
I'm good on that, I think.
Yeah, see,
You-
no one ever wants to.
I
I don't
would-
want anyone to know my freak flag.
I wouldn't care. If everybody else is doing it, I would do it. I know that's a follow leader thing, but if everybody else is doing it, I'll do it.
But could you imagine if everyone was just open and honest about it? Like in your dating profile and whatever, the Bumble, Tinder, if you were like, I like dirty socks. Like, and you just said it. What?
I'm going to start Joe a Bumble and put I like dirty socks. Totally going to do it. Swiping right on everything. Joe, you got 14 likes today.
So how far through the relationship are you supposed to go before you let your
Exactly. When is the right time to let this person know? Because you don't. What do you want to be a year in and be like, oh, hey, so I got this weird thing.
Is your freak flag sexual or is it like dirty socks? I mean, maybe that is sexual.
I think your freak flag's got to be sexual.
I think you let them know the first time.
On the first
what time?
That's intimidating.
Go for it and move on.
Just right
Do
out of the gate.
Right out of the gate. If you got to come out in women's lingerie, do it. Let them know right from the start. Why?
I know that Jeremy's free flag isn't that bad.
It's not that bad.
But like I was watching a show on the White Lotus.
No, I don't wear panties or fucking high heels or I'm not into any of that stuff, you know?
Like the one guy liked to walk in on his girlfriend having sex with someone else. And that's what you'd be like, hey, I know this is our first date, but I'm going to need you to.
My buddy Joe's coming over. I'm going to need you to do what we were going to do with him.
And I just need to walk in. Like, but
I've heard that so many times, though. Like, I've heard that.
Yeah,
a lot of men tell me that.
Tell you what.
That's their freak
it's
thing.
wild. The first time I ever saw it was yesterday on the White Lotus. And I was watching the episode and I was like, well, that's weird.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Why do you think it is?
I really don't.
Guys watch too much porn.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's what you watch. I'm not saying you don't watch other things. I'm not saying you don't watch this, or this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not say it all. But I think majority of the porn that you're watching when you're a straight male is male women or something like that.
Well, now you got me thinking about what my freak flag is. I'm like, well, what kind of porn do I watch?
Is that your freak flag, Joe?
No, I'm trying to figure out what kind of porn I watch.
I had some girl hit me up on that. She wanted me to do it while her husband walked in. I'm like, I can't do it. Can't do it, man. I'm sorry. Can't do it.
No,
That's just too
I
much
got
for me.
walked in
wild.
on before and punched in the face. I didn't enjoy it.
Huh? You got punched in the face?
Yeah.
That was her freak flag?
No, this wasn't no one's freak flag. I got walked in on, and the guy that was her boyfriend was not happy about it.
Did you know it was her boyfriend?
Yeah. We weren't friends.
You knew him.
Me and her were friends. I was the friend.
You were just
That's
the
how it
wrong
always goes,
sexual
bro.
friend.
That's how I know how the friend thinks.
This was the story of the 10.
Yeah.
The what?
This is his one and only 10.
Yeah. We did a whole show. Not a whole show, but it was a little segment. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have one now. Like, I mean, the kind of porn I watch is kind of bland. It's just like some normal porn.
Debbie does Dallas.
Like, you want to get a little crazy? I don't know. Throw in a stepsister in there. Let's get weird. I never had a stepsister, so I don't know.
Edit that out later.
I don't give a shit.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think everyone should just let their freak flag fly.
I could just say
Let
the first
people
time,
know
let
who
it
you are.
fly.
I don't know the first
Let it
date,
fly.
but maybe
Why deny who you are? Just say it. She or he, whatever's.
Yeah,
gonna
but
find out
it would
anyway.
have to be like on the dating app where like you're reading it. If you're like out for a drink, that is not the time to throw the freak. You got to know before the date.
You want to tell them before the date?
Well, I think everyone should tell them before the date.
Have you ever told anybody before the date?
No, I don't think anyone's ever told people before the date. I'm trying to change the world.
That's not true.
Do you say it on the first date? Just
That's okay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, dating to me is all about the mind. It's all about the head. Talk about this head.
I agree.
It's all about the head, but it's all about the mind. You have to put somebody's mind in a different way. You have to put somebody's mind differently in there. It's about making them think something different.
You're trying to trick them.
I'm not tricking. I'm not tricking. I'm making your mind think differently.
All right. I mean, that's the game. But that's not your freak
No,
flag.
because guys, tell me now, last couple guys, I drive this, I do this, I got this job making $100,000 a year, I work out. They're always talking about themselves. Do you think girls want to give a shit about you working out in your truck and your daddy has a silver spoon fed? They don't give a shit. I want to find out what they want.
No, because they already stalked your Facebook. They know.
I want to read what the girl wants. I want to hear what she likes and doesn't like. And I can form my own opinion of what will get her excited or what will make her mind trigger. When your mind triggers, your body triggers.
Yeah.
Most women don't just walk up and go, let's go. I mean, yes, it happens sometimes. Guys will do that. We don't, guys don't care. The girls don't just walk up and go, let's do this. Let's just.
No.
They don't. So if you can get their mind thinking, most guys.
You don't want those.
Most guys, yeah, that's $50. Most guys don't get their mind thinking. Most guys are here to tell you how big this is and how their truck and they have $100,000 job and they'll take care of you and you don't have to work anymore. And you're like, that's not what I want. That's not what most women want. They say what they want, but that's not what they want.
I think at the end of the day, they just want somebody to spend time with.
No,
that's going to give
they
a
want
shit.
someone to listen.
Well, yeah, that's part of spending time.
They don't care about time. Carly doesn't have time. She wants you to
I have
listen.
no time.
You have no time.
Listen, Carly's perfect idea shit would be over the phone,
Yeah.
over FaceTime.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they want you to listen because women aren't listened to. If you listen to them, shut your mouth and listen to them. They'll tell you exactly what they want. And then they'll tell you what they need. And then they'll tell you what they actually really want if you just listen.
I have 64
too many guys
of them at
want-
work that I listen to every day.
That's why you're dating all 6. That's why I tell people all the time, I'm in a relationship. I have 700 kids. I have 12, bar managers, all that stuff. Like, I know how it is. Like, I feel like I'm in a non-sexual 30 relationships.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Because I got this one crying because her boyfriend. I got this one that doesn't, this one one can't show up for work. This one's got a pop tire. I feel like I'm in hundreds of relationships. This one's hungry. This one's, having her womanly time. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to go home and be left alone. I'm telling you, the more you're around people, sometimes you want to be left alone.
I hear so much. I need a snack.
I need a snack. I've been here for 4 hours. I'm hungry. I'm diabetic. Oh my God. You're also fired.
Speaking on fired, we do a segment. Come on, Karen.
Come on, Karen.
Every episode.
Speaking of fired, where did this come from? Are you firing me, Joe?
No. I'm just saying that, you get fired the Karen. Fire the Karen.
Gotcha. Okay. Trying to get where you're going. I'm trying to read your mind, bud.
Fire the Karen.
I got you.
But we take reviews and people send them to us in emails online, just like 1-star reviews from Karens. The ones that just needed to be keyboard warriors and needed to get their voice heard to attack somebody or some business. So I got one. This was probably like 4 or 5 days ago, but I thought it kind of wrapped up into kind of Florida hospitality. And it's just, especially in Florida, it's tough, for a business to survive, a restaurant, with the amount of how much, basically how much you spend, on staffing. It just goes up every year $1. And it's tough to be able to give the good customer service that you want to give. So in this, the DP Jordan says, wow. Train wreck is what comes to mind. No sign at entrance letting you know the right-hand entrance is not functional. The disabled person in my party enjoyed that. Bottleneck at the door. They chose to have open. Inadequate help to clear the line. Half of tables downstairs were open, yet told a 30-minute wait. Numerous people for a party upstairs, yet no sign to direct people upstairs. They had to wait in the line to be told so. Zero management presence, yet loud and proud painting on the window that Sean is the managing partner. Might want to look for his replacement now. Never again.
So this guy's mad because of signage?
No, I think it was the inadequate staff, and there being tables open and they couldn't get sat. There was a wait and there's tables open, and I get
But that's the hostess or the person that told him was a 30-minute wait's fault.
Well, hear me out on this, because I think this might be the reason why. Obviously, I don't know, but it is tough to bring on a full staff. You have to be busy for a full staff if this is a bigger establishment. And having the adequate help is tough because a business can't function if it's like a Tuesday. You can't staff a Tuesday like a Saturday, But if you get that random Tuesday that's hit, this business could have just got rocked on a random Tuesday. And you can't afford to have 12 people on when.
I will agree, but I think it's how you explain it to people.
Oh, 100%.
Hey guys, listen, we're a little short staffed today. We do have open tables, but to give you the proper service, it's about a 30-minute wait.
Yeah.
And they can say, F you, I'm leaving. Or they have decided. This person just said, hey, we're on a 30-minute wait, turned around and walked away.
Yep.
But that's the problem. You have to educate people that, hey, we're a little short staffed, or we had a cook call in. You can almost make something up. We had a cook call in. We do apologize. We're short. I don't want to sit you at a table where you're going to sit there and have no service. So I'm going to have to put you on a 30-minute wait, even though with open tables in our restaurant. I'm going to get with you as soon as I can. People respect it and go to the bar.
Oh, some do. And some get furious that they can't sit at that table right then and there. And I don't understand why people just can't kind of sit back and be like, oh, okay, there's a reason. No problem. I'll wait.
They don't because most people go out to eat and they're hungry. You don't go to a restaurant just to sit there. You go out because you're hungry. I mean,
No.
that's 90% of the time you're hungry or thirsty.
I think a lot of people have never had any experience in that kind of like the food industry too, so they don't get it. They don't understand it.
Very accurate because, I mean, back, when we started out in the industry, it was a high school job. It was a, college job. It wasn't a career by any means.
$1.25 an hour.
Yeah, and it's turned into a career at this point, and it wasn't back then. And I think a lot of people back then at least had some service industry experience, and now it's high school. You don't really work. You're trying to work your way to college. You get to college, well, you're living off financial aid, but you're working a little bit, but you're not going in the restaurant. And then, you graduate and you're 25 and still living at home trying to get, a job. And then the ones that, actually got done college and were like, screw it, I'll go bartend. Then they don't even follow their career to go whatever they went to school because they're making 80 to 100 grand a year slinging drinks. So why am I going to, sit there with my college degree and make 50 grand a year and wait 10 years? And it's turned into a career and not that starting job that everyone does, that everyone understands. It's just lost that understanding because not everyone does it anymore.
If they don't understand, you got to educate them.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to get on the same page with that and be like, hey, this is why I can't sit you at a table.
Yeah.
They have a valid reason.
Oh, they do.
You're telling me there's a 30-minute wait and there's an open table. That doesn't make sense. But if you educate them why that is a 30-minute wait, because you can go sit there, but you're still going to wait 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. You got to educate them.
And you know what that takes? That takes Sean or whoever the manager is at that point being up there.
His name's on the side of the building.
It is. It's apparently painted on.
Big and bright.
But, it takes that person, standing up there and explaining it because
he was either sitting in the back or he was having shots at the bar with the regulars.
Yeah. But you can't expect 17-year-old Susie to be able to explain the dynamics of a restaurant and why it's running a certain way.
I disagree. If you train 17-year-old Susie, you can get her to do it. I doubt that was taught.
Oh, I guarantee it wasn't taught. Teaching the whole
What do you
dynamics
tell your
of a
staff?
restaurant.
What do you tell your staff? Somebody comes up there, you're short staffed, and there's 7 tables open right by the entrance.
I'm the one standing up there giving direction. I'm the one talking to the guests because I want to make sure I save every guest. And, I just can't put full trust in
17-year-old Susie.
Yeah. And, 17-year-old Susie's fantastic and she does a great job. But, she doesn't have the life experience of combativeness and people being angry over a certain reason that she doesn't quite understand.
Or have you
why.
trained her? Have you told her that if this happens, this happens?
Oh, yeah. But when
Scenarios
you get into
overdoing it.
Imagine 40 people standing in front of you, yelling that there's an open table. That's a lot for anybody.
I've always been a person that takes control in a good way.
Yeah. And that's what you need, especially in a situation like that. If you are short staffed, if you do get crushed, you need that person that has the experience that's been through that can kind of navigate the business out of it.
I think that too, like I worked at a steakhouse at 15 and it would be so different now versus then.
Hostess, server?
A hostess. And I think too, like especially if it's their first job, even if you train them so much, like some people are like timid and shy.
Nervous.
They're terrified to say anything to older people. Like they want to be respectful and like, I don't know, like I feel like sometimes older people, like especially with younger people like that, they're just like,
they talk down to them.
It's just
they talk down to them.
So it's kind of like they're scared to say anything, which I'm not saying that that's their correct behavior, but I know that I was that way at 15 when I was working as a hostess.
It's shocking, when you have people like grown people yelling at you when you're not used to that. And you're like, I just wanted to make $12.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they're screaming that they want to be sat at that table. Somebody hasn't experienced that level of anger and they're not used to it. And for people that can sit there and yell at a 17-year-old, but
are they watching?
I had no idea what restaurant it was. It didn't even say. But DP Jordan, you're a dick, man.
You're such a nice fuck. Jesus, love it.
Yeah, just be nicer to people. It is not hard, and not just in the hospitality industry, in life. It is not hard to be nice to people. It is not hard to have some compassion.
You know what a nice thing to do is? Carly, where do we see your shop? How do I get a hold of you? Instagram, Facebook, website?
All of them.
You gonna tell me what those are?
She said you're blocked.
I've already been blocked. I didn't answer one question about line dancing. I got blocked. How do I find you online?
Type in on Google and all of our things will come up, all of our socials, and message me on any of them.
And they can order straight from your location.
Yeah.
All right.
And what is your website?
It's riverclayboutique.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Carly, appreciate you coming on the show. It was a good time. Unblock Jeremy. He'd appreciate it.
And we'll date in Underwood next episode.
Yes.
Yay.
Date in Underwood coming next week. So flood it, boys. And remember to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify, Twitter. X.
This episode brought to you by Stir Hospitality.
Go to stirhospitality.com if you are a new restaurant. If you're a restaurant that is not seeing the profits that you used to,
Bar and nightclub.
bar and nightclub too, they will get you back in the black. Stirhospitality.com.